Okay guys, new project today. My front splitter, which has been very faithful, made out of phenolic ply. It's time to change it. I'm going to make it out of this big bit of carbon fibre. Okay, let's get it cut down to size. Okay, so that's it. It's all lined up with the carbon. Going to trace it out, leaving a bit more space at the front here. It is a bit deeper than the old splitter to accommodate the splitter tunnels. So they go about there. And the reason they're coming forward is to make more space for the air dam, which is there. So the bumper can sit round nicely, and so can the air dam. Okay, so there's sort of the first cut. I'm going to use my file to file the edges off, make it more round a little bit, and then obviously file the underneath to make it tapered all the way around. But yeah, looking good. Okay, so this is underneath of the splitter. There's a tapered edge, just to let the air, get as much air into the tunnels as possible all the way around. But okay, let's get templates made for the tunnels and get them cut out. Hopefully it'll be a better fit than the old splitter. Okay, so there's a template made and bolted in position. Okay, so there's the first one scribed out. I just got the old template on the other side screwed down now. So I bolted it down, make sure it's nice and secure. Scribe around it with a scriber and cut the jigsaw, and hopefully it'll have a nice tight fit. Looking good, nice clean line. Okay, moment of truth. I've just cut out the section for the splitter tunnel to fit. Let's see if it sits in its place. Oh no, it does. Look at that, perfect. One splitter tunnel, one side done. Now it's time to cut the other side. Okay guys, welcome to shed. It started to rain, so I've had to come inside just in time though. But look at that cut, absolutely perfect. Couldn't have got it much better, even if I tried. I'm going to sand this edge down with a sander so it's all flush with the splitter. Did it before with the die grinder. I've actually managed to get hold of a detail sander, so make it much smoother. Again, the other side goes in pretty well as well. Pretty good fit again. Okay, so that's the splitter on the car. There's the splitter tunnels, looks pretty good. So now it's time to make adjustment rods. So made a hole through the bumper. So one's going to go kind of there, and then down to this. I make two rods at the front, one each side, and we're going to make one on the inside as well to adjust just the height of the splitter, because I have got the adjustable brackets. So we're going to put that about there, and then adjust another adjustment. The other one's about there. Right, let's get it done. Okay, so that's the inner rods done. So what they're going to look like to adjust the height. There's plenty of height there, as you can see on the bracket. But obviously when I'm going on the road, speed ups and stuff, I want the splitter to be as high as possible. Next now to get it on the floor, so I can measure the floor height for the splitter, and then I make the new front rods to adjust it. Okay, that's the splitter also mocked up. I'm going to lacquer this side of the splitter, so we'll flat it down to 400 and lacquer it. So this is kind of like a support bar to go across the front, just to give a bit of extra strength. And then these are the mounting points. I've made some plates to go underneath of those, because when you sort of put bolts through the carbon and do it too tight, it can squash it. So a spreader plate is a must really, especially for the mounting points. Okay, just about to start sanding this down, ready to lacquer it. I'm going to be using 400 grit sandpaper on my new Milwaukee 6-inch orbital sander. probably about half speed, I think. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 speed. I'll put it about 3, I think. Okay. Okay, so just paint the edges of the splitter there with the acrylic black paint. So this is the side that faces upwards. That will be lacquered. So always sand that down. You just paint the edges, do 2 coats on it, I think. On this side also there's a bit of paint spillage, so I will lacquer this side and sounds lacquer this side as well. But yeah, this will have a few more coats yet. Phantom Clear, which is from Easy Composites, is a carbon fibre lacquer. They produce specially. I've used it before on my rear wing. It does a great job. But I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do the side skirts I've made from the same material as well, to spray all the same lacquer. And so we're going to sand it down, prepared as well, so I'm going to spray a whole lot at the same time, because it only lasts, once it's activated, it only lasts for 24 hours. So you'll use it in a 24-hour period. So hopefully that count should be enough to do, or will be enough to do the split of both sides, a few coats, and then the side skirts. So there's a split hanging up. Just give it a wash with some soapy water, let it dry out a little bit before I take it outside and paint it and bring it back inside. So you're going to do a flash coat for the first layer, give that 5 minutes, then 1 full coat, 15 minutes to dry, then another full coat, and let it cure for 24 hours. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I've used 1 full can to do the split of both sides, 3 coats. So yeah, I mean, and I wish I got a bit more out of the can, but yeah, it's okay. It's good enough. I've got 1 more can left to do the side skirts anyway. But yeah, now time to let it dry. Heat is on, so it's pretty warm in here, so it should be dry. You know, within the next 10 hours. But let's say lower 24 hours for it to cure fully, which is what I'm going to do. This stuff lays down really well. Fantastic, really good lacquer. So anyway, I'm flattening it down. So I flattened this area down with let's put it that way. So there's unflattened area, should I say, and this has been flattened down, sanded down, used 1,000 grit, 2,000 grit and 3,000 grit to do that. And then I'm now going to polish it. So I'm using the Rupes DA course on their wall pad with the Milwaukee polisher. So this is not polished and this part is polished. Can you see the clarity light there compared to right there? So this is not polished. If I come into the part where it's polished, see a difference in clarity in the light. So the DA course from Rupes and the wall pad is a great combination to get out these sanding marks and bring it back to a good finish. I'm only gonna polish the lip part of the splitter. No point in polishing the whole lot. Okay guys, the part you've been waiting for, let's weigh these splitters. No one's up here, the other one's down here. Let's weigh the other one first. They're sort of screwed together a little bit. You're going to see it now. You're going to laugh at this. So I've already cut it up a little bit. But we're going to weigh the old splitter and we'll see what it weighs. Okay, get somebody here now. Wait for it to beep. Okay, what have we got? 5.19 kilos. So we call that 6 kilos on the nose. So 6 kilos for the old splitter. Let's now weigh the new one. Let's weigh the carbon splitter. So I'm going to hook it in here somewhere. Okay, we're now up in the air. Ready for it to beep. And there you go guys, 2.1 kilos. One hell of a saving. Okay, so I've just put some P18 sealer on this on the one of the sides, which side it is, the splitter tunnel. I'm going to put it in place and it can be held down with pop rivets and the big washer on the underside to hold it together. So let's get this in place and then get it riveted down. Okay, that's the split tunnel done this side, pop rivet in. A lot more flusher than the M6 bolts had on there before, so a lot neater. It does squash your carbon slightly, but I think that'll be fine. As I said, I have sealed it in as well around the circumference of the tunnel. This front bit I'm going to put a bit of seed on the slip here. I'm going to seal it along there and kind of blend it in with a tool or my finger, like you would see if you silicone in a bathroom or something. And then the air then should go straight into the tunnel, nice and easy. Okay, that's that side done, almost. Let's crack on the other side. Okay, so that's what the bead looks like. Bead is sealed on the top. They will dry in, hopefully. But yeah, it's the best I could do really what I've got available, because the fitting diameter of the split tunnel is slightly wider than the bit for the splitter. But yeah, no, I think that's gonna be fine. We'll obviously go into the splitter tunnel and hopefully give me some downfalls. Get this support bar. I've already sanded down the area where it's going to go. From the pronto down in its place, obviously clean the back side of it first. Use some more sealer and probably fit that down as well. Okay, so there's the bar sort of riveted on the support bar and some sealant adhesive as well. Now it's time to get the air dam sort of riveted down as well. Almost finished riveting this air dam on. So I'm using 5mm washers one side and then the split pin for this side, and basically just squashes it together and gets a good grip on the air dam. Absolutely love this tool, my favourite tool by far. Right, that is a splitter ready to go on the car. Put the end plates on the front splitter as well, the end fences. I've got some to go across the back, but I'm not sure I'm going to put those on yet. They're sort of going to go like that, sort of like that. But I'm not sure I'm going to put those on yet. But anyway, it's ready to go on the car. Let's get it out the front and bolt it up. Okay guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Working with carbon fibre is really enjoyable because you can cut it quite easily using a jigsaw and shape it on these perma grip sanding blocks. It's really easy to work with it. So got the big bit of carbon film, easy composites. I've got some left over with some other small projects in mind. But using carbon fibre, it's really enjoyable to use. Obviously, you've got to make sure you mask up and you're cutting and so on. Although with a jigsaw and an air blower, it was fine. As you can see underneath the car now, using the pop rivets made it a lot flatter. So rather than the heads of bolts hanging down, disrupting the airflow, the pop rivets a lot cleaner finish. So I'm really happy with that. I will try and probably use some high vis, flow vis paint, should I say, to try and look where the airflow is going underneath the car into from the splitter and into the splitter tunnels. But overall, I think the idea and the process of building a splitter makes a lot of sense on a track car. I'm going to try and go as low as 80mm ground clearance for the front of the splitter. I'll share it on the next track day. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Please subscribe and like and comment, and take care.